Looking at, I want to make a couple notes to share with you today in our Monday morning devotional. 1 Kings 12. There was a split in the kingdom in Israel, north and south, with the man in the north, Jeroboam, who took over, became the king, and he quickly decided that he didn't want the population to do pilgrimages in the south, go to Jerusalem. So he devised a plan to have new places of worship in his northern kingdom, in Dan and Bethel. Two places where people could easily get to and not go to Jerusalem. And in these two places they would worship the golden calf that they said was what brought them out of Egypt. Then he designated, simultaneously, this all happened where he designated men to be priests for the worship. And the people believed it. The people were misled by this charade, this facade, this lie, this propaganda. And that's how countries can be controlled, by the leaders introducing new false ideas and teaching, misleading, by the appointment of new people who would tell what they wanted. So this is chapter 12, verse 27. If this people go up to do sacrifice in the house of the Lord at Jerusalem, then shall the heart of the people turn again unto their Lord, even unto Rehoboam king of Judah, and they shall kill me and go again to Rehoboam king of Judah. Interesting. Like he's trying to control the people. He feels even if they would go to Jerusalem, they would become loyal to that king. They'd hear another message, and then they would rebel against Jeroboam, their leader, and kill him. So he's afraid. The tyrants that ride a tiger, they can't get off the tiger. Whereupon the king took counsel and made 2 calves of gold and said unto them, It is too much for you to go up to Jerusalem. Behold, thy gods, O Israel, which brought you up out of the land of Egypt. And he set the one in Bethel and the other putting in Dan. And this thing became a sin, for the people went to worship before the one, even unto Dan. He made a house of high places and made priests of the lowest of the people, which were not the sons of Levi. And Jeroboam ordained a feast in the 8th month on the 15th day of the month. So new calendar, feast days, not the same, or is it the same as the tabernacles? Like unto the feast that is in Jerusalem and offered upon the altar. So did he in Bethel, sacrificing unto the calf. So the calendar was similar, but it was a replacement for the Feast of Tabernacles, I believe. That he had made any place in Bethel the priests of the high places which he had made. So he offered upon the altar which he had made in Bethel the 15th day of the 8th month, even in the month which he had devised in his own heart, and ordained a feast unto the children of Israel, and he offered unto the altar and burned incense. Our devotional here is simply this hijacking of the people from history, from the truth. And it's happening in our country, rewriting history, and this twist on things, and this we just need to be careful. We need to be careful what we are listening to, what we are believing, and for in a spiritual way, the doctrines of the faith are important to us. Paul said in Galatians 1, though I or an angel teach any other gospel, let him be accursed. Now this is interesting because in chapter 13, there was a prophet who was sent north to bring a message, and he was told not to eat or drink anything there and not return the same way. But an old prophet, a man that was of God, who earlier, he was an old prophet. The idea here is that this is in chapter 13, the idea is that he was of God, that he had been walking with God, and then he was in the north. And the question is, why did he stay in the north? Why was he there? Not in the ministry, but he's just living there. And then he tells in chapter 13, this is for your reading and the Spirit to teach you. I'm pointing you to the direction that you could be led in by the Spirit of God in your own reading and your own meditation. Chapter 13, he said to the old prophet said, come home with me and eat. He said, I may not return with you, nor go in with you, neither will I eat bread nor drink water. For it was said to me by the word of the Lord, you shall not eat bread nor drink water. So who told him that? God told him. And neither shall you turn again to go by the way that you came. So instead of going up and back directly, you kind of go up and you do a circle and come back. He said, I am a prophet also, as you are, and an angel spoke unto me. So this is the old prophet. I am a prophet also, as you are, and an angel spake unto me by the word of the Lord. An angel, he uses the phrase, he uses that terminology. An angel spoke to me. Bring him back with thee into your house that he may eat bread and drink water, but he lied unto him. We don't have to go into the fact, why did he lie to him? We don't have to examine the man's motives, only just that there's a deception here. There's something wrong. He's lying. He said, an angel appeared unto me, but he lied unto him. So this relates directly to what Paul said to the Galatians, though I or an angel from the Lord teach you any other gospel, let him be accursed. So the point is that truth is of utmost importance to us, and that anything contradicting it has no audience, has no authority, there's no discussion. Paul said in Timothy, without all contradiction, great is the mystery of godliness, meaning there's no debate, there's no discussion about it beyond all contradiction, meaning there isn't any contest there. Great is the mystery of godliness. Bring him back with thee into your house that he may eat bread and drink water, but he lied. So he went back with him and did eat bread in his house and drank water. It came to pass as they sat at the table that the word of the Lord came unto the prophet that brought him back. He cried unto the man of God that came from Judah, saying, Thus saith the Lord. So here is the old prophet prophesying, telling the truth. For as much as you have disobeyed the mouth of the Lord, has not kept the commandment which the Lord thy God commanded thee, but came back and has eaten bread and drunk water in the place of which the Lord did say to thee, Eat no bread and drink no water, thy carcass shall not come unto the sepulchre of thy fathers. He is not going to be buried with his fathers, which undoubtedly was there back in Judah. So and a lion came and killed him. Okay, so we have 2 points here. One, the propaganda in the north, the misleading of the nation, the misleading of people by false prophets, by the priests outside of the class of Levi, of the new places of worship, 2 of them, by the calendar, the feasts, this whole direction of misleading people. Then you have an old prophet who lies, and the man of God is killed by a lion. What is the meaning of the story to us? Just the honor that God gives to us to walk in the truth. The honor that we have to embrace it, to walk in it. I want you to read this and think about it and pray for it. And that God can show you. It may take some time. Read it and think about it. Have it in your frame of reference. And I enjoy the fact that the Spirit can talk to us about it. And we can meditate on it and learn from it. Because we are in a similar time. We are in a time where the world is like filled with the strangest ideas, have lost reference to the truth, invent all kinds of ideas that contradict our traditions, contradict what civilized people have embraced and built for hundreds of years, and the foolish pluck it down with their hands. There are power struggles in politics to destroy, to mislead, to lie, to deceive, all to protect self-interest. This is not about self-interest. This is about living with God and walking with Him and hearing from Him from the Bible, and embracing the gospel and declaring the reality of Christ in our hearts. Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so. Little ones to Him belong, they are weak, but He is strong. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Jesus loves me still, though I'm very weak and ill, that I might from sin be free, bled and died upon the tree. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Jesus loves me, He who died, heaven's gate to open wide. He will wash away my sin. Let His little child come in. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. Jesus loves me. He will say, close beside me all the way. Oh, stay. He will stay close beside me all the way. Thou hast bled and died for me. I will henceforth live for thee. Let's see, let me read. Sing. Jesus loves me. He will stay close beside me all the way. Thou hast bled and died for me. I will henceforth live for thee. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.